Hello all, this is Ms. Duarte here providing a tutorial for you to help you do two things. One, how to print a quiz on SAM for a student, and two, how to input that quiz into a student's SRC account so that the quiz is restricted and the points are documented in the student's account. So what you want to do first is log into your SAM account. Once you're there, you will be at your dashboard. Here you will have all these tabs at the top. To print out a quiz for a specific book, you want to go to the red Books tab. Once here, you have two options. You can do the Scholastic Reading Counts Book Expert and the Scholastic Reading Counts Quiz Manager. You want to click on Quiz Manager. Once you are here, you can do a quick search of a book, either by title or by author. So for example, let's say I have a student who wants the quiz for The Green Mile by Stephen King. You type in the title, click on Go, and here we see that the title of the book, the author, this is the Lexile, and the amount of points. So if this is indeed the book that you want the quiz for, when you click on this, it automatically adds it to your custom list. So this is the book that you want the quiz for. You can remove it if you made a mistake, but if it is, down here you will see that it says Print Custom Quiz List, Print Quiz and Answer Key, Print Book Labels, and Export to HTML. You want to print the quiz and answer key. So once you click on this, it gives you the option of how many questions you want on that quiz. So the maximum is 30. So usually when a student quizzes on the computer, they get 3 tries to pass a quiz before it is restricted. So if you print out a quiz with 10 questions, it will randomly provide the student with 10 questions on that quiz on that book. If you were to click on 30, the student would have the entire quiz, and the issue is that if you give that student that quiz, they already have all of the questions, and eventually when you grade it, they'll have all of the answers. So it wouldn't really benefit you to do all 30. You want to keep it consistent as when they do it on the computer. So you would want a quiz with 10 questions so that next time if they fail that one, next time you can click another 10 and it'll be different questions. So you want a quiz with 10 questions on it. Here you can do the preview page. Make sure that when you print this, don't give the third page to the student, because page 1 and 2 is the quiz itself. So here you'll see that it goes all the way to number 10. And then the third page is the answer key. So please make sure that you do not give them this sheet, because or else you give them all the answers. So you'll print out the quiz for them. Student will take the quiz. You will get it returned and you will grade it based on these answers. Once you've done that, you grade it, and a passing score is 7 out of 10. So if a student took the quiz, I graded it, and it's 7 out of 10, that means that they have passed it. What you now have to do is record it into their SRC account so that they can have those points documented and they can no longer take that quiz in the future. So to do that, you go into your Home tab. In your Home tab, this is where you have all your students. The easiest is always to go to your own advisory if it's your advisory student. So I'm just going to click on a random student. And here you will be able to see all of the points that that student currently has. So here I have this student. He has 33 points and he's quizzed on 3 books. And there's his Lexile. So to add the quiz that they took on paper, you want to go down here where it says Scholastic Reading Counts. Click on Grading Tools. Once you're at Grading Tools, you actually have a list of all of the books that this student has quizzed on since they've been enrolled in the system. So you'll see that the most recent quiz was on that date, and this is the Lexile and the amount of points. You want to add a new quiz score. So once again, just like the other process, you're going to go into Title, type in the title of the book, click on Go, and here it is. Green Mile, Stephen King, Lexile, 28 points. So it is indeed this book. So then you're going to click on Add. Once you've done that, it'll ask you to provide the date in which that quiz was taken. And then here, the correct answers and the total amount of questions. So like I said, if the student got 7 out of 10, you just put the correct answers and the total questions in there, and then you click on OK, and you will see immediately it already added into their account. Here it says the date, the Green Mile, 7 correct out of 10 and 28 points. If you made a mistake, you can also remove it. But let's say everything's fine. You want to save and return. Once you've done that, you will see that the points are already documented. So it has been increased from 33 points to 61, and now there's 4 books there. So this will allow the student to see how many points they are currently at after they've taken the paper quiz, and they will also be restricted from taking that quiz in the future. So that's basically it. That's how you can print a quiz and add the quiz score into the SRC account. I hope this helped.